Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for The Expanse, Season 2, Episode 12. So, last time we had quite a lot happen. Draper betrayed the Martians. She ran over the UN line, claimed political asylum, and is giving as much info as she can to Christian. So, Christian will do what she will with that. We have Aaron Wright about to be, I don't know when it's going to happen, but blamed for all the stuff with Mao and Eris and all that. So yeah, was Eris the right word? Either way, um, for some reason that just sounded wrong. I thought of Konosubarashi when it's an anime when I said that. But anyway, there was a goddess in there named Eris. But yeah, we had all that happening, and they infiltrated like the lab workshop. We learned that they did these experiments on kids, and it seems like they had one fully contained until our crew threw a grenade in there and it managed to break out and just clawed its way out of the airlock even super freaking strong. So now they're going to be suiting up and going after it. Seems like it's going to be a crazy episode. So let's jump into it, shall we? We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. So I keep forgetting to charge my headset every time I'm like away from the computer for a while. I forget, but luckily it has an insane battery life. It's been on, like, I think it was 30% like 2 days ago, and now it's been on 20%, and I keep forgetting for like 2 or 3 days. And I use it a lot. But, you know, one of these days, hopefully not while I'm recording, it'll die, and then I'll be like, oh, I guess I should actually record it. No, I'll try to remember tonight when I go to bed to plug it in. The Expanse. Alright. Back in that place where they do all their shit that I can't remember what it's called. They told us. It's kind of quiet. Ew. Never like that. So I use an electric razor. It's not as clean of a shave, but I don't have to worry about that shit. Oh. Is this the sun? Sorry, guys. I want to stir my coffee a little bit. Hmm. He doesn't have the mark. So is this before he shaved? Usually when that shit happens, people put like a little thing over it, or anyway. Hmm. Turns out he's like a sociopath or something, and his heart just tells him to murder people like Dexter. That'd be scary if your dad doesn't usually do stuff like that and then just sat down to have a talk with you like that. The Rossi. Oh, so they're chasing it in the ship. Can they shoot it just from here to be safe? Maybe. Hmm. A hell of a look, Olden. I think they need some. I mean, we don't know if they have sentience yet, but they seem more monstrosity than sentient being at the moment. Uh oh. Plant guy. Oh. Uh oh. Yep. Holden's getting too hot headed. I forgot to talk about Naomi and Amos dipping for now. But that happened as well. Eros, not Eris. There we go. I knew something sounded wrong. My bad. That was just a brain fart on my part. Hmm. Damn. Just completely thrown under the bus. Damn. I'm not sure, like, I don't know, I guess I'll talk about it in the discussion. Because it could mean different things with the whole destroy Earth. No. Hmm. Fair. But she let him on anyway. Are we gonna know? Nope. You half-ass shitter. Just instantly walked in and knew that that guy was doing something wrong. That's wild. Alright, Draper, waiting for Christian. The old lady. I think you like that. Every time we see this scene, someone's getting blown up. We've had that like outside shot a couple times, and it was like, oh no, they're gonna blow us up, and they had to like stop what was going on. Ever. Yeah. Mm. Bodyguard. Well, alright. So she's being taken to the Mao meeting? Is that what's going on right now? Alright. Mm. Actually, be quiet. Mm. I hope this isn't a suicide note or something. I'm worried. Dude. Don't do it, man. Is this some kind of like cyanide sort of thing? Oh, I love how the guns just come out like that. It's so cool. Man, we are just pushing our way through. So terrifying. Pretty cool. Oh my god, I had to put the guns away because it's such a tight fit. Oh, come on, Holden. Jeez. Hmm. Could be smart enough to do that. Man, I don't like the path Holden's taken. Like, at first I was like, yeah, I agree with him, but I'm starting to feel like Naomi, where I'm just a lot of these little things he's doing. Damn. Oh no! First class guy! One guy has to get them all under control. What the fuck? He's gonna get killed. Someone's gonna shank him. Yeah, freaking poor Amos. Oh shit. There's a lot more than that out there. Yep. Damn. Damn. Getting him to calm down. Good job, big dude! Oh, shit. Why a private meeting? Damn. Okay, so that's what this is about. Ooh. Interesting. He's not about to kill this guy with his... what I thought he was going to use to kill himself. That'd be crazy if he somehow put it in his drink. It's crazy how many people just know about the proto-molecule now, though. Went from, like, a couple people to... Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay, they're still a bit riled up. It looked like they were a little more calm. They looked a bit more calm on the monitor, but... he was so easily swayed. Uh... Amos saying it. I mean, I know Amos would leave all those people behind, but... not when he knows it's not what Naomi wants. Let it focus on the cups a little bit. Oh, yep, he did it. Wow. Holy shit. Oh. I just figured it out. whatever it is, that was an antidote he took. That little capsule, I think. He put it in the whole bottle. Or that. Well, damn. Okay, so I take back what I said again. Not something to kill himself. Not an antidote. But it was just a specifically targeted thing for him, like genetically to Piotr. All right. Well, shit. That was a ride of me trying to figure out what the hell was going on there, but I got it now, I think. Hmm. Damn. I don't know if we realized that was him. Interesting. Well, she was hungry. She was taking a handful of them. Well, get the show on the road real fast. I love you. I love you, Christian. Uh-oh. Did it just poof? What the fuck? What? What? What the fuck? Who? Shit. Damn, that's the Carcoon. Was it the did it have to do with the missiles from that the Belters had? Hmm. Oh shit. So that was Korshinov. Okay, I didn't know his name. That was my bad. Pyotr Koshinov, I guess. So he was the one that they were saying. Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. Fucking Aaron, right? Well. Hmm. When push came to shove, Draper is covering her. They left people behind. Are they to make sure they stay there, or are they to kill them? Oh, holding the baby up. She's gonna let him in. Hmm. Oh shit. Well, good night, Amos. Oh my god. Sleep tight. Man, I wonder if the people will surprise us. Sometimes, in a shit situation, people come together, you know? You know? You know, Jesus. Alright. See how this goes. Oh. Dude, Big Guy's a hero, man. Like, I know he had some hesitations and everything. So Naomi's giving up her spot, though? Oh, I feel like the moms should at least be able to go with them. Oh. Damn. Staying behind so his wife can go. Are they counting? Oh, the husband. Damn. Oh, no. He's gonna give it up. He can't tell these people to stay behind, and then he goes. Yep. Wow, this guy! I don't even know his name. Damn, that's emotional, man. Just met this guy. I mean, not just for him, but all the people left behind there. That shit's sad. Wow. Well, shit. What are they gonna do about that? Shit. We ain't got air, bitch. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is sentient. Maybe it just killed the people keeping it hostage, you know? Oh my god, Holden. Yeah, I mean, Mao clearly has more of it out there. It's not just this. I bet. So is that what the plan was? Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. The Rossi's gonna come in and stop it, isn't it? They're gonna intercept it. Come on, Rossi! Holden, make the right call. Don't let another boo of yours blow up. Yeah, let's go. Oh, shrapnel. That was so close. Nice. Oh. Holy shit. Here we go again. Sorry, I saw the subtitles, that's how I knew what he was gonna say. The warship. Let's go, Holden. This is what I want. Hmm. Shit. Hmm. What are we thinking about? Looking at Meng like that. Cracks. Oh, did Holden redeem himself a little bit, but she still lost her husband. Still gonna hurt. Still gonna be angry. Uh-oh. How did it do that? What? Oh, fuck you, show. That is it for episode 12. What? God damn it. How did it get on there? And how do they not know? Like, is there not any alarms that say that those doors are breached or something? Like, what the fuck? God damn it. Okay. Dude, first thing I want to say so I don't forget to talk about it. Naomi's acting it's always good, but she pulled out all the stops this episode. That was phenomenal. Like when she was getting choked up about the people and everything, that started to get me. But that little moment where they're trying to they're like saying she's saying like, you know, arrest us, like whatever, just take us into custody, just whatever you do, don't shoot. We have refugees on board and everything. Like that whole moment was good, and then the moment we heard Holden's voice, if you go and look at that scene, if you didn't notice, the way her face like it was like when you're like tearing up and crying a little bit and you do that like you know kind of like I don't know if that was even really noticeable enough. I'm not an actor, but she did this like you know like little like it was like this little choke up like the second she heard his voice, and it was so good, like no joke. That little movement was such a good acting scene, at least in my opinion, that like my eyes like welled up a little bit just from that quick one little moment. Damn. Well done. Well done, Naomi. Well done, where is it? Dominique Tipper. Fantastic. But yeah. Alright. So very interesting. Now I talked about this in the beginning. One of the things they said was like Mars's plan is to destroy Earth. Now, that could be taken many ways, right? Do they mean actually destroy Earth, like physically, like eliminate the planet, or do they just mean like systematically eradicate their government kind of thing, right? Because the thing is, I don't know that it's a good idea if you're Mars, because I know they have like things like Ganymede in place where they're growing food on Ganymede and stuff like that. But if something like what happened here and Ganymede is like mostly non-operational, maybe completely non-operational anymore, that's all your food source. If you blow up Earth and then something happens like that where you don't have just a like, because right now they have the backup of like emergency from Earth might be able to help them, emergency like rations and stuff like that. So I don't know. I feel like if their plan was to completely destroy the planet, that's just a bad move. It's like it's still a resource. Now, I understand it a little more if they just want to like overthrow the government there and just take control of it. That's a little different. But I don't know, when they just said like Mars wants to destroy Earth, that was just my first thought of like that just seems like a bad idea, you know. So, but anyway, we had Christian and Draper with a Kotiar going to the meeting with Mao. It was interesting. Mao's ambition is basically saying that Mars and Earth are the children. We're gonna give the protomolecule to Mars to balance the scales. And it seems like that's kind of what he was saying. And then eventually, if they get tipped too much, then we'll give it to Earth, and then mutually assured destruction. If you use it, then we'll use it, kind of thing. So his basic goal is to keep Mars and Earth in this stalemate with the protomolecule as something that he controls the source of or whatnot, and he's gonna be the one lording over both essentially, or at least profiting from both. Um Now with the move that Ehrenreich made, props to him. Like I don't know how I feel about that move, because it kind of contradicts, like, you know, he is kind of going against Christian in this moment, and it is very much like a move just for Earth, but at the same time he's kind of reeling in Mao in a way that Christian hasn't been able to do, you know? He used that drug that can specifically target, like genetically target people, so use that on Pyotr, and freaking made him go into cardiac arrest, and then pretended that he just, I guess, yeah, just pretended that it just happened. Like, I guess that's just, unfortunately, that's something that can happen. That's what he said, like, during the explanation and all that. But with all that, and then from there, he says there's two people in the universe that can protect you, and one of them is dead, so now you have to rely on me. And it's like, well, shit. And so now he's trying to get Mao to head back there. Now, there's already stuff like... Isn't there already stuff going against Ehrenreich? Like, is he gonna bargain his way of being like, hey, I'm in control of Mao now, which means you have to listen to me, which means you can't charge me with anything? Is that kind of his plan? Or is he still gonna face the consequences of his actions, and when Mao gets here, he's gonna hand him over and, you know, give himself up, kind of thing? Is this all a play by Ehrenreich? Because I genuinely thought Ehrenreich was being better. But if this is like, oh, Christian, you threw me under the bus, screw you. But I think it could be an act. Like, at first, obviously, if this was before he started trying to, like, reform a little bit, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is just something that Ehrenreich would do. But now that he's, like, trying to get better, the conversation with his kid, the letter he wrote, and everything, it's one of those things where I'm just really curious if this is a ploy. I'm leaning more towards that it's a ploy. I think he's gonna convince Mao to come back to Earth and then just hand him like directly over to Christian. You know, I think that whole thing where he said like, Christian, you threw me under the bus, yada yada, like was just play acting. But really interesting. They also mentioned that Piotr was working outside the government, and they did kind of say that, like, Draper was like, I don't know how many people are in on this, but at least this guy, the one that she went in the room and beat up and got his, like, tablet thing. And then she said, and probably, Korshinov as well, Minister Korshinov. So, and since they said he was working outside the government, that means the rest of the government might not even know about the proto-molecule, or they know about it and they said no. So I'm really curious to hear, like, other parts of the Martian government, like, because we're kind of getting these last, like, handful of episodes, we've kind of gotten the bad seed part of the Martians and all that. But yeah, so it was not the Belters or anything. It was Ehrenreich that blew up. I was like, ooh, maybe they got those missiles right and everything. I wonder if the Belters made. I didn't think it'd be Fred. I don't think Fred would do that kind of thing. But I thought maybe. But I think Fred still has the missiles, right? I don't think. Anderson Dawes got control of them, right? He got control of the scientists and took off. He didn't get the missiles, I believe. So yeah, I guess that idea wouldn't have made sense. I thought if Anderson was in control of the missiles, I could have seen maybe him doing it, but just to fuck over the Martians or whatever side he wants to fuck over. But man, Anderson just kind of comes in the story, fucks shit up, and just leaves for a while, doesn't he? Like, every now and then, I think this episode we heard a little bit of we heard his voice on, like, not like a, like, just like a message he sent out to the Belters, right? It seems like that was just playing at one point on the station. But yeah, he just comes in, he stole freaking Cortazar, and just took off, and we haven't seen shit with him yet. And he'll just come back at some point and fuck shit up again, I'm sure. Oh, man. But yeah. Holy shit. What else do I have? What does that even say? I have drug something arrest? What was that in reference to? God damn it. Can't even, like, tell what I was trying to write. Oh, cardiac. Okay, drug cardiac arrest. I was thinking of arrest as in, like, you know, a police officer arresting someone or something like that. But okay, no, that was just my note to remember about Piotr dying to cardiac arrest, which I remembered anyway. So yeah, pretty impactful episode with the whole only enough air for 52 people having to leave. I mean, what they said, there's roughly 100 or over 100 or something, so at the very least 48 people left to die. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about that damn guy. Like, we never got his name, right? Does the show even give him a name? It's gotta show him. Okay, it does, but I never heard anyone say it. I hope that's not like a spoiler or anything. Champa. Freaking that dude. Like, obviously he had his doubts, and I don't blame him. They're in a shit situation, and he's trying to keep his cool amongst everyone else freaking out and all that. Like, sure, he started off doing it so he could get a first-class seat, right? But the more you see of him, you can tell he does care about his people and everything. And when Naomi, like, came out and confronted him, offered up her seat and everything, and, I mean, first of all, he also just sat there and tried to wrangle a whole group of people, which props to him for doing that alone. I genuinely thought the first time they riled up and he got left out there, I thought one of them was just gonna have some kind of little pointy thing and just stab him like a couple times, you know? Like that shit happens in mobs and then just someone's dead. But nope, he managed to kind of subdue them. He got them pushed back a little bit, and they were still kind of like talking and yelling and stuff, but he did manage to subdue them a little bit. And I don't know, just when Naomi came out and talked to him, and it took him a minute to believe it, but I think once she offered up his seat, he realized like this shit's serious, right? Like she wouldn't give up her seat and all that, and talked about Eros and being the last ship off, and she could have did more. Like that was just a really good moment, and he just stepped up. He got them in line. I liked his speech saying like, we're belters, we're stronger than this, and sometimes when you give people the honest truth, like we only have enough room for 52. So some of us need to stay behind, and we just need to accept that. And that was just a really good moment. Like, props to this guy. And then he gave up his seat, Probably, he didn't actually say it, but probably partially he has to practice what he preaches, right? Some people need to stay behind. Okay, I will too. Like, that's a leader mentality that I enjoy, is like, I don't like the leaders that sit behind in a castle and tell people what to do. I like the leaders that are out on the battlefield in the front of their army leading the charge, That's like that's the leader that I want to follow. And that's kind of like what he did here. He talked them into staying and then stayed himself. But yeah, I feel really bad for like the kids that who knows if all those kids had their parents go with them. We had the wife go, but the husband had to stay behind. This shit's sad. I don't know, like I'm guessing we didn't see anything, and it's gonna be hard to get past MCRN airspace again after this, so I don't think there's gonna be like a going back and hopefully get some or anything. I think it's just that's it. And yeah. Man. Alright. I will say, Mao's a piece of shit, but his ship was freaking awesome. I wasn't sure, like, when we first saw, like, the more, like, Japanese, I don't know if it's Japanese or whichever Asian culture, it looked more Japanese-y to me, with, like, the samurai armor and everything, but I don't know if other Asian cultures had that similar, like, shogun-style armor, but that whole theme we had when we entered the ship for the first time, like, for some reason, I was thinking, like, oh, is there, like, another, like, nation kind of thing? Like, it was so themed towards that, it made me wonder if we have, like, the MCRN and the UN, and they're kind of like the big dogs, but then there's just, like, some small, like, Asian culture out there with their own ships and stuff like that. But no, I think that was just because they said, like, the government has been good to you or whatever. I think he just had a ship themed towards his, like, heritage and stuff like that. So, because it felt like even their outfits were different than what we see anyone in the UN wear and all that. So did he just have, like, custom uniforms made for, like, the people that are on his ship as well? But anyway, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Very good episode. I wonder if Amos is going to hold it against Naomi, or because it worked out, it'll be fine. But, Naomi kind of threw it, like, just drugged him up and ditched him. So, I mean, not ditched him, she's back, but I wonder if he's going to hold a grudge or whatnot. I guess we'll see. But thank you guys. That's it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out... Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Pause, wait, I'm sorry. I also want to talk about Holden a little bit, because Holden's attitude, there's just so much to talk about with this show. Holden's attitude, it kind of got undercut by Naomi's acting for me, but I still, he's just so gung-ho. I understand his desire, and I appreciated it at first of, hey, I want to destroy this protomolecule, it needs to all go, or everything we've done is for naught if it just gets out there. Like Miller's sacrifice, everything that's gone on, everything we've lost, and all that just means nothing if this just gets released. So I genuinely understand his desire, but just trying to push it so hard, even in these tight quarters that aren't safe, and your pilot's giving you advice of saying, like, we should not do this. Like, for one, it could be luring us into a trap, and for two, we could just easily get stuck in here and die, you know? So, I don't know. Like, I know he didn't say that word for word, but I'm pretty sure that's what he was getting at. And Holden just being bloodthirsty. Even, like, even Prax offering to go and talk to it and see if there is any kind of reasoning that can be made, but, you know, Holden is just kill, kill, kill. And, I mean, I understand, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily feel like the Holden we had in the beginning of the show. Like, it feels like he's gone a bit more dark. But then he finally decides to go, you know, once Naomi's in trouble, he finally pulls off and leaves and saves them, which was a clutch moment. Very, very cool. But and that threat he made to like all of MCR, and I didn't realize that little ship was so capable. Like, I know it's a pretty big ship, but like so much of the set we see is so small it makes it feel small, right? Like we only ever see like the command deck there and then like the kitchen, and that's like it. But they were saying that Holden would be able to pick up the rest of the people, which means that the other like 50 people they didn't pick up probably would have fit in the Rossi, which is how big it is. But yeah, like the fact that it had like enough torpedoes and all that to be able to lock on to all of those ships at once and then just deliver that threat, that was a badass moment. Like that was Holden being Holden again. I feel like yes, he was still like he had that anger in him still, and that like, you know, deeper, very serious voice and everything. But I do think I do think that was more, you know, fighting for the good rather than fighting for his bloodlust, right? And I think that difference is what made me accept it more, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was awesome. But that thing is on board now, so and the only people they have it's just Prax, Holden, and Alex, right? Like Naomi and Amos aren't there. So what the hell's gonna happen? I mean, I imagine there's gonna be an attempt from Prax to talk to it, and I'm curious what goes down. Like, is this his daughter, or is this one of the other kids? If it is his daughter, or even if it isn't his daughter, can Prax get through to it? I don't know. But my headset turned itself off because there wasn't an input for a long time, and it just scared the shit out of me because when it turns off, it says power off, like pretty loud in my ear. I just actually jumped a little bit. Holy shit. But yeah, anyway. So, Holden, you did good by the end of the episode, but you need to get your priorities in line and be a little more careful because you're one of these guys on the front lines. Like, yes, if you let it get away now, it could be unprecedented danger, but if you die trying to get it now, then there's not really going to be anyone on the front lines trying to stop this, right? So, I mean, obviously, except for like Christian trying to do her like government stuff, but that's not really the front lines. That's just she's just back there trying to do the political shit. So, anyways, crazy episode, good shit. That's it from me officially this time. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. This was originally a Patreon show, meaning that you can catch this entire show on my Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube right now. The rest of the season 3, 4, 5, and 6 are on there, so check that out. Links in the description, part of the Patreon show tier. Thank you so much if you choose to support me, and if not, thank you so much for just watching these each week. So, thank you guys. I know I said thank you like 5 times. Links in the description, popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.